What's going on, guys? It's your man David Terrell Green, aka Damon Reno. This is gonna be a different video today. I want to kind of like give all of my my emotions, my thoughts, my feelings, unfiltered, unedited, and just kind of go for it. So I think it's no secret this has been a very roller coaster year. And if I could describe this whole year within the first 6 months, from January to June, I can say it has been wrapped up in one word and one word only, and that word is fear. When I first walked into 2020, me and my homies, man, we was texting each other, we was hyped, we was ready to go. We said, man, this is our year, we gonna take over, we gonna do this, that, and the third, you know what I'm saying? We gonna make it, we gonna accomplish so many things. And then literally, like 2 days later, folks on my timeline talking about how World War III finna start. I forgot like what exactly the story was, but like I heard there was like a missile strike or something like that, and like a gentleman was murdered, and it could have been the brink of a full out war. And knowing how Donald Trump is, he was like, man, on the hood we about to. He didn't say that, but he was very gung ho about wanting to send us out to war. Which is really funny, because the ones who are talking about how we're ready for war are the ones that never have to participate. I was at work the week of all that stuff heating up, and folks was literally coming up to me, shaking my hand, talking about, hey man, good luck out there, man. Good luck out there. Hey man, good luck out there. It's just like basically saying, oh, well, David, you're going to be deployed. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, and I don't know, man. It's just like, that really bothered me. You know what I'm saying? I know some of them were joking and some of them were not joking, you know what I'm saying? But it bothered me because, like, I didn't want to go into this new year, you know what I'm saying, with now I gotta go fight and be away from home and be away from the stuff I wanted to work on for months and months and months, you know what I'm saying, over a war, and that really scared me. It scared me into like, almost like an anxiety thing, because like, the way I am, I overthink a lot of things. I overanalyze. So I'm sitting up here thinking, oh crap, I go to war. What if I die? What if I get a lost limb? What if I do this or whatever? You know what I'm saying? What's going to happen with my family? Is my family going to be safe? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, so it was very, very tough, within the first week. So first week is over, and I'm terrified that I'm gonna go to war, and then freaking Kobe Bryant dies in an accident. And like, I just got even more afraid. I was literally afraid to go. I was supposed to go on like on a trip to New York City in like less than a month of this happening. And I'm telling you guys, I was petrified, like waking up out of my sleep, like sweating, because I was so afraid, because I thought what happened to Kobe is gonna happen to me, and then here comes the coronavirus, and folks was talking about, oh, they're afraid to lose their job, and they're afraid to get fired, and they're afraid to actually catch it and get sick and die. I'm one of the people who lost their jobs, you know what I'm saying? And now here we are in the summer, and folks are afraid of being lynched. Folks are afraid of being murdered by crooked police officers. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, folks are afraid to live. It's like, it's easier said than done to say that we can't be afraid, because folks do have a right to feel a type of way, especially when you have people that were sworn in to serve and protect, sworn in to, to not abuse their power, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not about to get into all this other stuff, but it's just like, but you think about it, it's just like, okay, they have literally, like, you look at George Floyd. Well, fam has done absolutely nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if he had drugs in his systems. I don't care if I don't care what he did. You know what I'm saying? It's not about what he did. It's about how they handled that. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. Okay? Because bro could have been like high as a kite for all I care. You know what I'm saying? But I'm more than positive a lot of people who watch my videos and all around the world like to smoke and get high. So it's just like, you know, Skittle calling the Cali black, but it's just like, but that's not the point here. Meanwhile, you have a white freaking supremacist and Dylan Roof who literally walked into a church, prayed with these people, took out a gun afterwards and brutally murdered them. And when he got detained, there was not a bruise, there was not a scratch, there was nothing on his body. Oh, and they took him to Burger King to get something to eat. So it's just like, so when you see that, a man who actually did something versus a person who did nothing, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, it's hard to trust. It's hard to trust people. It's hard not to be afraid of stuff like that and be angry. There are certain conversations and certain things that I just can't entertain anymore because that gets my psyche worked up. That gets my anxiety, you know, flowing like a river, and I won't be able to stop because when this stuff happened, I was around folks that were just like, oh, that could have been me. That could have been my brother. That could have been you, David. And it's just like, I don't want to talk about stuff like that. I don't want to be afraid to live. I'm not saying that I'm above any type of struggle. I'm not saying that I'm above my people. I certainly don't think that Tamir Rice and Breonna Taylor and Sandra Bland and everyone else, I highly doubt that ever crossed their mind that could happen, that would be them. I don't think that ever crossed their mind whatsoever. So trust and believe, I'm not trying to disassociate myself with the reality that we have been presented with. However, stuff like that, I don't want that to fall into my mentality. I don't want that to be like, oh, you know, this could be me. I could be next. I could be the next person that this happens to. Like, I don't want that to be in my mindset because then I'm going to be operating out of a place of fear. I'm going to be afraid to try in life. You know, it's just like, I don't want the fear of, oh, well, I'm not going to get on this airplane and go on a vacation and enjoy myself and you know and have a fun life because I'm afraid that something is going to happen to me. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I know a lot of people who are so paralyzed by the idea of fear and the idea of the what if, that they can't even enjoy themselves. They can't even enjoy their lives. They can't enjoy nothing. And I felt that was slowly starting to happen to me, especially within the last few weeks, where it's just like I would literally like just call people, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, like I remember I was chilling with one of my homies, you know what I'm saying, and like we was just outside the bar just talking. It was after the bar was closed, you know, we just talking, hanging out. The police, you know what I'm saying, they pull up and they park like, you know, a couple not that far away from us. You know, they were just probably trying to see if we were trying to break into something or not, because the bar was conveniently sitting right next to a convenience a store, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if they were thinking we were going to rob something or whatever, but they didn't bother us. We didn't say anything to him. We were just chilling. And so then when I pulled off, this rush of anxiety just came on me where I was just like, as soon as I pulled off, like I got back to the crib and I was calling them like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times because I was so afraid that, yo, what if this dude decides that he, you know, to try to flex his freaking power, you know? And stuff like that is what I'm talking about. I don't want to be afraid to live my life. I don't want people to tell me, hey, you know, man, it's getting rough out here. You better. I'm not saying I'm going to be oblivious, I'm not saying I'm about to be oblivious. I'm not saying I'm about to walk around with my head in the sky, you know, and think, no. But I've gotten so trapped up with the media side and people's emotions, because niggas sit up here acting like racism started in 2020, that this is just a new thing, like, oh my god, what is this? You know what I'm saying? They acting like sicknesses and pandemics just started this year. Like, fam, it seems like it to you because we finally have the technology to expose us to the BS, you know what I'm saying? We finally have the technology to expose us not only to politicians' nonsense, but, you know, the nonsense from the media and the divide that they coming from. It's just like, so, like, I see that and I don't want to be a part of it. I'm not saying I'm not going to be informed, but I feel like sometimes when you allow yourself to let these words and this emotion and stuff like that come over your life, I feel like it gets to a point when you're afraid, like you can't move forward because you're so afraid of, oh, well, you know what? It's just like, I don't want to because, you know, because the white man this and the white man that. It's just like, no! I'm sorry, like, I'm just going off my emotions, fam. It's like, no. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to sit up. Like, I've had people tell me to my face, like, bro, like, no, you can't do that with your career because, you know, white people, you're black and white folks won't let you. He's like, no, I'm not. I refuse to accept that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I refuse to accept and just kneel down and just, you know, and just allow my dreams and my desires and my goals and the stuff I want to accomplish to be stepped on because I'm black. And it's like, oh, well, we're not offending you, David. And I've heard people say it. No, I'm not trying to offend you. I'm just letting you know the reality. I just want you to be realistic. Nigga, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, realistic to who? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, so when folks, you know what I'm saying, wanted to like this is so important to me. You have folks like Muhammad Ali, you know what I'm saying, groundbreaking. You have folks, man, that didn't allow, you know what I'm saying, themselves to be bound by, oh, well, you're black, so you can't do that. It's just like, I can't allow that to happen for myself, you know what I'm saying, because what would I be? What message would I be sending to my future children, to the generations after me, if I'm afraid to live my life because of a fear of the unknown? Life is unpredictable. Everybody, nobody on earth knew all of this. No one knew Kobe was gonna go. Nobody knew that freaking pandemics were going on. Nobody knew this stuff was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think I was gonna freaking lose my job at the top of the year. You know what I'm saying? But it happened. You know, and yeah, it sucks, but it's just like, you know what? I'm not about to sit up here and work myself up into an anxiety about what's next. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do that, because all that's going to do is keep me paralyzed from trying in life. I don't want to be afraid to try in life. I don't want to be afraid, you know what I'm saying, to pursue something or to go outside or to have fun or to do whatever, because I'm afraid they are going to try to stop me. I don't want that in my life. And folks like George Floyd and them, they don't deserve the fate that they were given. They don't deserve that. They do not deserve that whatsoever. I just urge everybody, anybody who feels the way I feel, I want to let you guys know that you're not alone. I want to let you guys know that I love you. I want to let you guys know that don't be afraid to live. Don't be afraid to live. Don't be afraid to dream. Don't allow your stuff to be paralyzed because you're afraid that something or someone gonna say something crazy, or something or someone gonna do something crazy for you. It's like, nah, bro, this world is ours. This is our world. You know what I'm saying? So live in it. Have fun in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense, but like, I've allowed myself this whole 6 months to get so paralyzed by fear that I almost didn't want to do anything. And I can't live like that. That's all I have to say. I'm done. Arrest the police officers who murdered Breonna Taylor. See ya.